If you don't have no money, please stay at your house. Hi guys, and welcome back to Dear Ashley Grace. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this isn't your first time here, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching my videos and subscribing. Yes, indeed. We have a good time over here, okay? So make sure that you all go ahead and just like and subscribe because you're not going to regret it, okay? Okay. So I wanted to discuss this video that I was sent of these 4 young black ladies. They're at a restaurant, and right before the video begins, they've left without paying for their bill. But life came at them fast because they left their keys at the table. So they had to eventually come back, and these group of black men were recording them coming back and basically like kind of dragging them like, oh, y'all had to go to the bathroom? Oh, like what happened? Y'all had to come back for y'all keys? What's going on? And then the server comes back and is like, oh, y'all need to pay for these checks, ain't it? Like, I got y'all checks for y'all. Like, what's going on? And then one of the other girls notices that she's being recorded by one of the guys at the other table. And she's like, oh, so you recording now? And the man was like, yeah, you like a whole ass criminal. Like, why are you trying to like run off on this check? Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm going to jump to the clip here.
Look. Look. They're gonna say they're going to the bathroom.
Y'all went to the bathroom?
Hold up. Time to go sit it.
Y'all ready to pay these bills?
Get him, shorty. Shot town. Shot town. Shot town. Get him, shorty. Shot town. Yeah, y'all shouldn't have walked out. Pay your bill.
Yeah, y'all left them keys.
Y'all shouldn't have walked out.
The world's dumbest criminals.
Y'all making us look bad.
Yeah, dummies.
So that brings me to this point. Why don't people think it's necessary to tip and or pay their bills? Okay. So that leads me to this. Do black people feel like it's just okay not to tip and or skip on their bills? And before y'all jump in the comments saying, well, all people don't tip, white people don't tip too, and blah, 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 and blue, blah, blah. Listen, I've worked in the industry for a long time. And out of all the people that I have experienced working in the industry, it's black people and people of color that don't tip the most or skip out on bills the most. And that's just what you can ask anybody who works in the industry. That is just what it is. And I really want to know why that is. As a black woman, I honestly get secondhand embarrassment when black people don't tip or try to skip out on a bill. I just feel like it's so trash. Like, why are you going out to eat if you are not going to tip someone? You're paying for a service. We're not at McDonald's. We're not at freaking Burger King. We're not at any fast food restaurant. You are dining in. Someone is coming to wait on you, okay? They're coming back. They're filling you drinks. They're getting you this. You're running them around the restaurant like a chicken with their head cut off. They're trying to create an experience for you. That's why you decided to dine in. Because if you just wanted to grab something to eat, you would have took your behind down to KFC. But no, you decided to sit in that person's table and order food and have an experience. Now, people have the conversation of, well, I'm not entitled to tip. Well, here's the thing. I feel like you should always be tipping on a service. And that is just unspoken. Like, no one should have to tell you that if someone's supplying you a service that you need to tip them. And then you'll have people say, well, they should be being paid a workable hourly wage. Yes, I agree with that. 120 million gajillion thousand%. Okay, I agree with that. But because, yet again, this is a service, to me, it doesn't matter if that person is working for $15 an hour. You still need to tip them because it's a service. You'll have some people who come in, order hundreds of dollars worth of food and drinks, and have the nerve to tip somebody $10. $10. I don't, so you tell me out of $300, you only had $10 left to tip somebody? That's not even 10%. What are we really doing? I don't know if everyone needs to have the opportunity of working in the food industry to understand this, but it's kind of getting out of hand. Like, we're in 2021. If you're still living off the mindset that you don't have to tip someone when you go and dine in somewhere, you're trash. I'm sorry. You're trash. Deep doo-doo trash. You really, really are. And if you think that 10 to 15% is still industry standard, you're even more trash. You know why? Because you're basically ignoring the fact that times have changed. You're ignoring the fact that the cost of living has gone up. So to think that somebody getting 10% of something is the equivalent of what industry standard of what the cost of living is nowadays is just ridiculous to me. It's straight up ridiculous. And the thing, to go back to that video, the thing that hurts my feelings about that video is that these were black women trying to skip out on a check on another black woman. Like what is that? Like, how are we supposed to keep the culture together and keep moving forward if we're not looking out for each other in the simplest way of just paying your damn bill? Mind you, she probably wouldn't have had to pay the bill herself. So every restaurant is different, right? But it's the fact that you even put her money in jeopardy because you were too stupid and too cheap to pay your own bill. What is wrong with y'all? It's giving very much so, I don't even, just, just why? What's the reason? What was the reason? And for me, it sucks because some people I don't even go out with anymore if they don't tip. Family included, family and friends included. If you do not tip, or you're tipping, if you're lowballing somebody 5 and 10% when you tip them, and I notice it, I don't go out with you anymore. That shit is not it at all. I had a friend who in college who wrote on someone's tip line, "Let go and let God." That was so freaking embarrassing. We didn't find out until after we were leaving out the restaurant, and the server comes out, a black man. He comes out, he's like, "Listen, I'm really just trying to make a living and do my job. And, I hate it, but that's why I hate serving black people, because this is the shit that I have to deal with." And I think we ended up making sure that he was taken care of on that bill. But it was I was like, no, never again will I ever go out with that person again. Because that, first of all, it was disrespectful for one. If you weren't going to leave nothing, just leave nothing and leave it like that. Why are you writing something like that on someone's on the tip line to be disparaging? That was just so low down and just so disrespectful. From that day forward, I was like, you got to have more couth than that to be around me. And even with family, I've taught so much of my family how they should be tipping people, how they should be conducting themselves when they're in a restaurant, what their decorum should be when addressing wait staff. I've had to educate them on that. And some people are receptive to it, and some people are like stuck in their ways. But the ones that are stuck in their ways, I won't go out with you. I will not go out with you anywhere if you do not know how to conduct yourself in a restaurant or a place of business where you're getting a service. Like, I genuinely don't see how people don't think that they should be tipping for service. People like, well, we should be. And then some people are like, well, we should be tipping the kitchen. The kitchen is getting their money. Trust me. They're getting paid for what they're doing. So they don't need a tip. They're getting paid for cooking the food. You need to be tipping the server for serving you your food and creating an experience for you. Make it make sense. Like, I really don't like this for my people, like, but it's the God honest truth. The most lowballed I've ever gotten when it came to tips was from Black people. And it freaking sucks, but it is the truth. It is. And you don't want to have to be in that space of, if a Black person comes in, you're like, damn, I don't want that table. Damn, I don't want to serve them, and so on and so forth. Because you don't want to get in that mindset. I know enough, and I worked long enough to where I haven't gotten to that mindset, because at the end of the day, people are people, and you have to see each person as an individual instance, no matter if they're Black or not. Like, you have to just see, you have to treat every situation as if it's a new one. But it sucks when they prove you right and don't tip you right, or don't tip you at all. Like, that's the messed up part. Because, like, you want to, like, really be like, yeah, like, they gonna take care of me, or they gonna take care of that person, and they don't, and it sucks. And I just want people, like, to realize, especially during these times right now, everybody is going through. Everybody is going through. It's like people talk about humanity, but they're taking the humane part out of humanity. People don't have humanity anymore. You're not thinking about the next person. That's how you cut off your blessings. You really do. Like, just think about people when you're in these type of situations. Like, just think about what that person is going through. And just do right by others, period. Just do right by others. But thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. If y'all haven't already, please like and subscribe, and make sure you turn on your post notification bell so you know when I post videos next. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.